I will walk you through the history of how they started. This started like 5 years ago, 2017, more or less four. And with the foundation that I've been working, volunteering, because we saw these kids and the mothers bringing the medications from other countries, we said we should propose to the government and to the Congress to pass a legislation to favor medical cannabis regulation. And then everything started like that. We were just talking to Ministry of Health, different people. And then one of the senators decided to propose the law, like a law project. The first time they gave him another number, but lately that became 153 bill. And with this proposal is that everything started. It was a 2 pages law project, like very, very small. But it was a beginning, and then we started going to all the commissions, technical commission of the National Assembly. I was fortunately always called to participate at the technical tables at the Health Commission of the National Assembly to discuss the legislation and to see what was the feedback about all this. So what was like almost 5 years since everything started in the last government. Didn't work because there were like different types of situations with Ministry of Health didn't agree with cultivation. So the conversations didn't move forward. So the government changed. And what I did as soon as the government changed is I created a conference, an educational conference with the University of Panama. I am professor of the Faculty of Medicine, University of Panama, and I am in charge of the educational program. So as soon as the government changed, we organized with the Faculty of Medicine conference, and I invited the senators of the diputados, how you call them in here, the Minister of Health, the Director of Farmacias y Drogas, the directors of the main hospitals in Panama, because I decided that if we want a law, we need to educate the regulators, not the ones who are going to make the law, because if not, will happen what happened in the last government. So thanks God, we started doing more education and we have a very interesting audience at that conference. And then we passed first debate and then we were ready for second debate, but things didn't happen because there were like many other things happening at the same time. And then the pandemic came and everything, all the health care was in crisis and medical cannabis wasn't a priority. But the great news is like last month, finally, after we have like almost 2 years, year and a half of this pandemic, the legislators, after we kept all those years advocating, doing education, I was doing through the university training certification, not training certifications, like academic lectures for doctors, students of medicine, students of veterinary, and different healthcare practitioners. We kept doing advocacy and education, and finally, last 1 month ago, the things were aligned, and we went to second debate. I was called because for going to second debate has to be just by invitation of the senators, of the diputados, and I got invited, and I was the only doctor who spoke in front of the Congress on behalf of medical cannabis. And also the foundation, I was volunteering all the time. The director of the foundation was speaking on behalf of patients, and another patient was talking to. So it was a very beautiful moment. Then we passed third debate, which was like great news after 5 years of this. And now we are just waiting for the presidential sanction. So the steps were the senators, the Congress, they have to pass first, second, and third debate, which is already approved. And then the last step is the presidential sanction, that it should be done in 30 days, which already we have the 30 days passed. So we are just waiting for the president to give the final yes. I'm very optimistic and positive because I think this is being like very well introduced to presidency and to the ministers. And I've been actually working with the Ministry of Health, giving them, since we passed the third debate, they called me to give them some education to some of the functionaries of the Ministry of Health. So I've been doing some education for them. So right now we have approved in third debate project, the bill 153.